Well, hey, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Canning Nana. This is my long delayed what I love to dehydrate and some things that I wouldn't. Um, I'm sorry for the delay. Life has just been really throwing us a curveball lately, but we're doing really good. Um, so I'm really sorry that this is out late. The giveaway is going to be a little bit late too, and there's some other videos coming out too. I'm not the only one who was late, so I don't feel too bad. Although I am the host of this, so I really tried. My phone completely wiped out. Um, it just would not work. Couldn't get it to do anything at all. So that is one of the reasons for the delay. So today is the second, I believe, April 2nd. So here we are, and I'm going to show you guys really quick. I'm not going to take up a bunch of time. I'm going to show you what I like. I really don't have a whole lot of things that I don't like dehydrated anymore. So we are just going to go through these things quickly and tell you some things that I really love to do. And some things that are not here because I haven't really had a chance to can or to dehydrate or anything lately. So I'm really low myself. So some of the things that I'm going to talk about, I don't even have right now. So one of the things that I love to do, and if you guys have watched my channel for any amount of time, you know, is onions as well as garlic. So I love to dehydrate both of these. These are yellow onions, and then this is just regular garlic. Now this was done just a little bit too much. These are a little bit brown, but the garlic powder that they make, I just use a coffee grinder, and the garlic powder that they make with this, it's really good, you guys. It's a little strong, I won't lie, and I need to do some more. But don't let the color of it fool you. It's really good. And the reason I don't have it in powdered form, like I keep it just like this until I'm ready to grind it, is because it cakes up. So if you make onion powder, almost any powder, it will cake up if you let it sit for any amount of time, even in a vacuum sealed jar. It's going to cake up a little bit. So what I like to do is leave things whole like this, sliced, whatever, and then just grind it up as I need it for maybe about a month's worth, maybe 2 months worth at a time. I live at the beach, so it's kind of humid here year round. And we get moisture in everything. So, and that includes the jars. So, you know, whether or not they're vacuum packed, that one is not, obviously. They just get moisture, especially in the powders. It's just unavoidable. So I just like to keep them like this. And my tomatoes as well. I'll have to get those out. I forgot my tomatoes. So that's what I like to do, is just powder them as I need. And if I need these just minced, then I cut them really thinly, mince them with my food processor, and then dehydrate them. And I really love it this way because it doesn't clump up at all. These are just little pieces. Now I can grind these in my coffee grinder as well for powder, but I really like to use these. You will see in my next video that I have a crock pot full of vegetables and onions and everything. So if I didn't have onions, I would be using my freeze-dried and my dehydrated to put in this. Just as good. And it's shelf stable that way. So this way, this is one of my favorite uses for onions, other than the powder. And like I said, if you dehydrate onions or celery, asparagus, anything like that, it's going to cake up a little bit. So just keep it in your jars until you're ready to use it. Probably, you know, whatever you guys use. I would go about a month at a time. Just grind about a month's worth. So the same thing with the corn. I make my own corn powder, cornstarch kind of. So I make a lot of cornbread, and this makes the best cornbread. Actually, my husband makes it. But it just starts out with dehydrated corn, and then you just grind it in the coffee grinder or food mill, whatever you have, and just do it for as much as you need. This is probably, this is all I have left right now. And I have to do more corn, obviously. But this is really good to make your own cornbread with. So if you don't have your own corn flour. You can just make it from this as you need it. It makes the best cornbread. I'll have to do a video with the recipe for this. It's really, really good. These are dehydrated mixed vegetables. These are frozen vegetables. And I have found that it's so much easier if you want a good mix of vegetables. To put it like in a soup or stew or something like that. It's really worth it to just get the frozen vegetables, to me. Because they're already pre-blanched, they're pre-sliced, pre-chopped, and they're ready to put in your dehydrator. So these, I've got my ribbon. These were entered into the fair. I got first place on these, and they had said that they hadn't seen vegetables with a prettier color. So, and that's the secret, you guys. It's just, they're frozen vegetables. So this right here, this jar is over a year old, and it's still holding its color. The same with this one. This one is not as old. Some of these are fresh vegetables that I dehydrated, and then others are some of the mixed blend that you just get in the freezer. So that's why there's a difference in color in there. There's some of my chopped peppers in there. But I just use these in soups and stews, casseroles. Really, really good. So these are tangerine slices. I am out of lemon slices right now. Normally, actually, I bought a lemon. This is getting dehydrated. I absolutely love dehydrated lemon in water. You can also grind it up for lemon powder. It's so good. So this makes a really nice fruit punch. If you have lemon and orange, you can do some dehydrated raspberries and blueberries and blackberries and make a really, really nice, like sangria, with or without alcohol. Really, really good. But this in water is absolutely just refreshing. You could do the same thing with cucumbers. I'm out of cucumbers right now. I've been using my freeze-dried cucumbers, but lemon, I go through my lemons so quickly. They're always so good. This is celery. Now I go through a lot of this. Again, soups and stews. I have been using a lot of my freeze-dried celery lately because I like the texture of that a lot better than I do this. The freeze-dried doesn't come out rubbery, and the dehydrated is kind of rubbery when you put it into like soups and stews. I have found that the freeze-dried celery doesn't come out rubbery like in casseroles or stir fries and things like that, but this does. I still like it. It's not something that I don't like. And it's something that I do quite often whenever I have extra celery. These are basil, and I have oregano. I just didn't grab that. It's up on a top shelf. I make my own Italian seasoning. So you guys will, if you're new here, I give away a lot of this. This is my own blend, and it's got oregano in it. A little bit of rosemary and basil. It is just amazing. And this is some of the dried basil. So I usually get a bunch of this, about, oh my gosh, probably about 10 pounds a year, out where I get my tomatoes from. And then we freeze dry or dehydrate a lot of that. Okay, so these are just red bell peppers. Love to make red bell pepper powder to add to different foods just to give it seasoning. Make my own blends with like a my Laurie's seasoned pepper and seasoned salt, and then some of the red pepper and green pepper powder. It's really good for a seasoning. This is my broccoli. This is dehydrated broccoli. It keeps its color, and it rehydrates very, very well, and it's very good. We use this a lot. I also have the freeze-dried, but I like the dehydrated broccoli just as much. And you can use any of this stuff just the way you would use normal food, you guys. I mean, it is food. It's just shelf stable, and you dehydrate so that you have it. You don't want to can it maybe, or you don't want to put it in the freezer to save space. Excuse me, dehydrating is the way to go. Freeze-dried, of course, if you want it for longer storage, or a different texture. Freeze-dried and dehydrate, different textures. And I'll be doing a video showing you guys the difference in what they look like, and the flavors of them and how they refresh, because they're totally different. I do like freeze-dried a lot better in some foods, but dehydrated hasn't stopped me. I'm a Thrive Life consultant and love the freeze-dried food. We are fully stocked up on freeze-dried food, thank goodness, and because I'm running out of dehydrated. So, I mean, I have a lot, but not as much as I did. But I like to use dehydrated and freeze-dried in different foods. So it's good to have both. So these are the peas. These are really good, and they're even good to snack on. So they're really sweet. They keep their flavor, and they keep their color for a long time. This is one of my extra jars. These were frozen. These were not fresh. This is not from my garden. Those are all gone. So this too is probably about maybe 9 or 10 months old. But they are sealed and just as good as the day that I put them in there. So this is a kind of a treat. We dehydrate marshmallows. So we like to make chocolate bombs that you put into hot chocolate. And these are just really good. If you buy the hot chocolate with the marshmallows in it, you get those little teeny things. This way, you get the full size. These are the miniature marshmallows, and we just dehydrate them. And the kids love them to eat them. They're really good. And it's a good snack, right? So here I have my scalloped potatoes. And au gratin potatoes, you guys. This is the way to go. More fresh than buying it in those boxes. And Thrive Life has a cheese sauce that is absolutely amazing. That makes the best au gratin or mac and cheese, but that's what I use this for. And I store the Thrive Life cheese sauce and then make the potatoes. So good. This is something that I just have on my counter all the time if I need breadcrumbs. This is seasoned bread that that we just put in the air fryer. It has a dehydrator function on there too. So I just grind up my breadcrumbs as I need them. So it's just in an old jar. Let me show you the tomatoes. Okay, here are the tomatoes that I love to do. So these are all tomato skins. So like I said, we get usually about 200 to 300 pounds of Roma tomatoes we pick locally here every September. And it stocks me up on tomatoes. I can the tomatoes. I make my spaghetti sauce with it. And then I take all of the skins and I dehydrate them. And then make it into powder pretty much as I need it. So I've got 4 of these half-gallon jars, and then I've got a big gallon jug full of these. And I just make tomato powder as I need it. And this is good for tomato soup, tomato sauce, making tomato paste, thickening gravies with. It is such a blessing to have this. You can make tomato juice, and I put it in smoothies as well. So very versatile, and you have no waste. All you're using are the tomato skins from your tomatoes. So good tip, whenever you're doing tomatoes, save the skins. If you don't have enough to dehydrate, put them in the freezer, you guys, and just wait until you do have enough. Same with any of the vegetables. You can put extra garlic, extra peas, green beans, broccoli, onions, whatever you need into the freezer. Peppers. It all freezes really well. Just put it in a Ziploc gallon bag or a half-gallon bag, whatever you use. And when you have enough to dehydrate, I know I don't like to run just a quarter full dehydrator because it does cost money. So I like to run it pretty full as I can. And this way you save money, So one of the other things that I love to dehydrate is cabbage, which I don't have right now. I do have a little wedge in my refrigerator that I'm planning to dehydrate because I'm all out and I go through that a lot. I make cabbage soup with it, minestrone soup. Oh my gosh. casseroles with it, put it in different soups, different stews. It's just really versatile, and you can use it as a side dish as well. Cabbage is something that I have not seen in Thrive Life freeze-dried. So, and I don't know that I don't think I've ever seen cabbage freeze-dried. If any of you guys have, let me know in the comments below. But I don't think I have, and I really enjoy dehydrating. Oh my gosh, my words today. I really enjoy dehydrating cabbage because it's very versatile. It stays for years in a vacuum-packed jar, and it's really good, and it refreshes really, really well. So this is my dehydrating conglomeration here. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot of things that I don't like to dehydrate. One of the things I don't have is asparagus dehydrated. Those are really good. Even if you just snack on them, they're really good. Just use them as a snack. We like to put them in the freeze dryer or in the air fryer and air fry them and make them crispy. And I just put them in with some olive oil, with my garlic olive oil that I make, and then some of my Italian seasoning on there, a little bit of salt and pepper, and we air fry them until they're crispy. So whatever we have left over, I will put in the dehydrator and then seal in a jar, and we just snack on them. It's a really good snack. Kind of like dried kale, when you freeze-dried kale with some seasoning on it, kind of like that, but even better. One thing that I do like to do that I'm out of is asparagus powder. I'll try to link my video for asparagus powder in one of these corners right here, along with last year's collaboration for the dehydrating. I think there's a lot more in that one that I'm missing. My mind is like 100 other places right now, and I'm really sorry for that. I know I'm kind of all over the place today. But I will try to link those two videos. And one thing that I do like to do is asparagus, the ends. Whenever you're making asparagus and you have those ends that the ends that you cut off, I like to freeze them until I have enough to dehydrate. And then I dehydrate them, put them in a jar, and grind them into asparagus powder. If you like cream of asparagus soup or the flavor of asparagus, put them in like a soup or a stew, put them in smoothies. It's really good to have, and it stays. That powder does not clump up. I wish I had some to show you. I know I have some somewhere. I probably can't reach it. I know I have a little jar like this left. I know I do. Celery powder is another big one. And I will probably make powder out of what is left in here and then dehydrate some new celery. Oh boy. I think that's it, you guys. If I'm missing anything and you want to see something dehydrated that you don't see here, or you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. The word of the day today is dehydrate. Let me know what you guys like to dehydrate, what you don't like to dehydrate. Put it in the comments. The word of the day is for a giveaway. So I will be going through the comments with a random comment checker, and they'll be looking for the word dehydrate. You don't have to put the pound sign on there. If you do, YouTube likes to block those comments. And then I have to go online on my account and manually release each of those. So don't put pound dehydrate, just put the word dehydrate in there. And then you'll be entered to win one of the giveaway for this video. Make sure that you're subscribed. You have to be subscribed to in order to win. And that's about it for today. So lots more videos coming. And if you haven't already, go check out our new travel channel, More Fun Than Sitting at Home. It is really cool, and we have lots of really cool things coming up. My sister and I are taking a trip, and I'm going to bring you guys along. A couple videos on this channel, but most of the videos are all going to be on the new channel. So go check that out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And when we do, there's going to be a huge giveaway over there. And big announcements happening. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like if this is something that you guys like. And check out the videos that I'm going to have listed here at the top. And thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Don't forget to comment the word of the day. And thank you guys for watching the collaboration. The playlist is going to be in my playlists shortly of all of the channels. Please go check them all out and subscribe to them. Comment and thumbs up, because we're going to be doing a giveaway on all of the different channels combined, just for the giveaway. And I want to thank everybody who was in this collaboration, this double collaboration for canning and for dehydrating for part of the month of March and into April. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys all for your patience for one with me, and for joining in. And I hope that we do many more collaborations together. They will be much more smoother than this one is. I promise that. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.